Hello. What's up, everybody? Type R's again. I know, funny enough, we're doing both these builds like nearly the same, except they're different layouts. But funny enough, which is pretty cool. Hello, everybody. Man, how are you guys been today? I've been a little stressed out, I'm not gonna lie. It's been a stressful day. But it's Friday. At least it's Friday. We hit that day of the week. Little Friday, you know. Or we could do MX Blacks. I feel bad. Wobbly, don't. It's your build. You pick. I mean, your MX Blacks are here. Your Gatoron Type R's are here. You pick. Happy Friday, everybody. Kite, thank you so much for the Prime. Honestly, Wobbly, either way we go, it's going to be a good build. So don't even stress, my friend. I think we're min-maxing the spacebar anyways, so I think like we'll be in a good spot no matter what we do. You know what I'm saying? Very excited for Wobbly. Dude, Wobbly's keyboard is going to look so good today. Although I don't know what keycaps I want to use today. But yeah, how are you guys? How's the day? How has it been hanging? Oh gosh. I'm starting to feel a little bit, my throat's starting to feel a bit sore. In some news, I did get the, I'm getting the Agar Micro in soon. So that's going to be cool. I think that'll be a fun board to do. And then on top of the Agar Micro, we have the Tofu Redo. That's going to be a fun one too. Unplug some devices. Dude, my hair is like extra curly today. What the hell? Whatever. All these Manta builds, did Bolt Extras drop? Not yet. Soon. Very soon, very soon. Baron, thank you so much for the tier 1, man. I don't actually know much. I don't have any details on the Micro, so glad to be here. Been a crappy last 2 days. Oh, fuck, Sinister. Well, let's just chill today, Sinister. Let's just hang out. Not worry about it, you know. Today I was also looking at the, I don't know what pieces I want to go with for that Game Boy Advance mod. The one I priced out currently is like $80 for all the pieces. The screen is the most expensive part. So, and then the shells, I found one that's like $8 for a plastic shell that's compatible with the screen. Just place an order for Bulbul R2. They look sick. I'll also get some in on Wednesday for any Canadians, or just if they run out on Bull's website. I'll probably list them Wednesday or Thursday. So if you guys want some Bulbuls, the collab ones. Do you know if and when you'll be looking at the cinema? I hope soon. I don't even know. When is that board running? Quick question. What's your favorite Hall Effect PCB? Ooh. I honestly think well, actually it could change because I'm getting a new one into test soon too. The Venom, it makes the most sense to me because of the price. So I think that's my choice. But if I had unlimited budget, yeah, I'd pick up the Wooting in a heartbeat. The Venom also has different layouts, like some that I might prefer a little bit more. Just received my Manta SE with Alu Plate and TTC Blacks, bro. Don't even make me start how good it is. Thank you for an amazing board. Dude, I'm glad you like it, man. Also, good combination of parts. So glad you like it, dude. I'm just happy people are happy, man. We have Schema dropping on Monday. It's gonna be busy. Although I feel like, except for Schema, the Orange and Ross calling my name, hell yeah, dude. I feel like the keyboard hobby has been a little bit slower the last like month or so. So nice. What the hell? Whoever did that, thank you very much. Appreciate you, dude. I'll pack those first thing in the morning. If it's not in it, we riot. For which one are we writing about? But yeah, I kind of feel like the keyboard hobby's been a little bit slow. I don't know how you guys have been feeling. I feel like there's still lots of stuff going on, but just definitely not as much as there once was. He did, huh? He did promise that. Excited to see if I get my Schema before my EH. likers. I hope so. How is the limited edition drop going to work for Schema? Okay. While we're starting stream and people are, I guess, wondering in here, here's what I'm probably going to do. I actually spoke to Bull about this. I'm going to speak to Bull one more time on Sunday. I'd like to do 2 different time drops. I'm not sure if Bull's going to follow suit. Bull might just do one because it probably will just be easier. But I think I'll do one. Me and Bull will do one simultaneously as the group buy opens. I don't know when that's going to be. I think maybe we're aiming for like 10 a.m. or something. And then I think the other one, I'll reserve like 10 units or something. Maybe for like the afternoon for people who maybe just aren't at home at 10 a.m. But yeah, I think that's kind of what we're going to be doing, I suppose. Yeah, I have prices for you guys. It's not that much more expensive, thank goodness. To guess leak pricing, let's see. I know I asked Bull exactly for pricing today. Just finalize pricing. 360-ish. Might go up $5 just because we might have to figure out just one last thing tonight. 360-ish with an MX PCB and plate. So it is a little bit more. It's $30 more than the group buy, but honestly, for a titanium machined bottom, 360 USD, not Canadian, it's only $30 more than the group buy if you were to get like the top end group buy one. So I feel like that's pretty fair. What do you guys think? Exor, thank you so much for using your Prime, man. I appreciate that, dude. Yeah, like I hope that's pretty fair. I don't know. Is the LE heavy? I don't know. we don't have like an LE done. We just know what materials we're doing. I would assume it's no heavier than the normal build. There's going to be a total of, I think we're doing 40 limited editions, and then we're hoping, no promises here either, we're going to see if there's a good way to like number all of those units from 1 to 40. It shouldn't be a problem. We might just be able to like laser it in on the inside, but that could be also cool too. Snickrap, thank you so much for the Prime, man.
Another month with the man, the myth, the mustache.
Thanks, dude.
Love you, buddy.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, my I've been so, let me be honest with you guys. It's been a little stressy Wesley today. I think I even broke up in pimples today. I don't know why. I just, you know when you feel it's just like everything hits you all at once? I don't know why. Today I kind of feel like the weight of like bills and like just living and just like affording things. And then I also kind of think like crushing weight of like how will I afford the next thing? And am I able to go and actually take time off for myself this year? And it's just like one of those things. But fuck, dude, like when it hits hard. Like I feel like yesterday I was silently stressing to myself, and today I got a little bit more like antsy about it, but I definitely broke out in pimples because of it. I feel like it's just a normal stress probably, but fuck, dude, sometimes it hits and it's crazy. Does the case support Venom? For which one? Which case? The Schema will support Venom. I actually have a Venom PCB in it right now. Honestly, Zahid, the answer is no. Like, I would love to travel. I would absolutely love to go on a real travel vacation. The answer is probably not. I have other responsibilities and just, like, other things I need to, like, truly worry about. You know what I mean? So, no. And I don't mean that in, like, a woe is me type way. Like, I guess if I really wanted to, I probably could. Just like figure out time for a vacation. And I just don't want to put myself in like a weird spot. You know what I mean? Thank you, Kill Switch. Appreciate your Prime
made it
too,
to
man.
My favorite number,
yeah,
Doja Cat 2.
Nice. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate you, man. If you have the right plate for it, 7, I'm pretty sure it will support a Raka PCB. We're also getting in a Swag Keys HE PCB. I actually will get that in within the next week to test if you guys are interested. little side note, and I apologize for going on about the schema, but the schema bundle that we're going to do, like the Hall Effect bundle, the one that will be available to buy with the store, that will be the Swag Keys HEPCB. I'll be getting one to just fully test and look at this week. I know it's like a little late, but like we've heard good things about it, so like we want to go with it. Either way, you can just pick whatever Hall Effect PCB you want technically and just buy it on the side and buy the right plate. But yeah, the one we're going to bundle with it, we're actually pretty excited for. So I will do a demo of all of that stuff. I'm hoping next week. Might just do like a quick little stream putting something together for Hall Effect, but pretty cool. Are all the Mantas with copper weight and alu bottom 450? I think the aluminum bottom one was 400, right? Most of the Mantas were 450 though. I got 1 mil debt. Honestly, bro, if you probably have like a high mortgage, I get it. Every stream starts with tons of questions about schema just so his community is excited for it. I hope so. I hope everyone's like been pumped for it, dude. It's an exciting board for sure. Very, very fun. All right, time to look at this bad boy. I know we already showed this off, but I really don't remember what this looks like. Feels like forever. Honestly, the time for schema went by like really quickly. Thank you, Wobbly.
Present
Appreciate
emoji.
the gift, dude. You guys can type in what join, just regular join. Okay. Actually, let me pull up me and Wobbly's chat really quick. Also, am I seeing anyone here? Like, I think there's still a lot of tickets left for the Toronto meetup. I feel like the Toronto meetup happened so close to KeyCon, people picked one or another. But hey, if you guys are in Toronto or in Canada and want to attend for July 11th, I will be there, Bull will be there. Perhaps there'll be some fun stuff that me and Bull will bring. Do the Vaza units smell different? Still smells like factory. So the answer is no. The answer is unfortunately no. Schema packaging will probably be very close to Manta packaging. I already have the box design for it. It's relatively like the same concept, so if you liked the Manta box, it will be the same. Anything more custom would have cost more money. Okay, Fish, congratulations, dude. Does Swag Keys HEPCB have RGB? I am not sure, but we will double check once we get it. Bull actually knows more about that than I do.
Vaza green. Another one.
Thank you, Rar. Appreciate the tier 1. Oh my god, this looks so good. Actually, this one here is very uniform. It's very cool. Okay, let's take this off. Let's take a little peek, shall we? Minus $30 to the $1 million debt. There it is. Do you ever review the Epicmaker P75? No, there's only been one time ever where I even slightly considered reviewing an Epicmaker keyboard. But I ultimately said not really, like to Epicmaker, only because I just don't really care for like the board ultimately. Dude, this thing. Oh, that's nice. Wow. Kiss it? No. This one here's like a little shinier too. Damn, this one's nice too. God damn, dude. That's so cool. How am I? I'm doing good. How about you, Liam? Well, how do you protect fire patina? The truth is, there's no great way to do it. Every way has its like pitfalls, I suppose. ultimately, the patina will eventually, or like this thing will eventually not be as bright unless you were to shine it up, basically, with some sort of polish. However, you run the risk of the polish removing some of the oxidation, from what I understand. Also, even though this is done with flame patina and it's oxidized, technically it will continue to forever slightly dull and patina, so it will only ever look as shiny and new probably for like the first 6 months. You know what I mean? But like, mine's in pretty good condition right now, so like, I'm using my Manta today, and mine's been like very thoroughly handled, and I would still say it's like pretty shiny. Like, I use this board all the time, and I touch it all the time, so yeah. And again, I think that's part of the appeal of having something unfinished, or I guess finished but like unfinished at the same time, something raw. Dude, Wobbly, this one looks so good, dude. Okay, let's put some feet on this thing so we don't ruin it. You know, can I be honest with you guys? Sometimes I look at the Manta, right? And I think, wow, Bull and I really included so many different mounts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mounts. Obviously, there's 3 with a bunch of different durometers, but I always forget how many things are actually in the box. It's kind of wild. Congrats again, okay. Was it okay? Congrats again, okay. Yeah, I guess Bull kind of told you guys some more stuff with the extras and the B stocks, huh? So Bull will have regular extras, so extra A stock units. I think he said this weekend, right? Now I don't remember. Did he say this weekend? Tomorrow for A stock, and then yeah, tomorrow. So then there's a second part, which I already told you guys about, but Bull, I think, spilled more of the beans. There will be B stocks that should start shipping to me and Bull soon. That might not be available for like a month. But yeah, if Bull already leaked you the colors, there will be a B stock, and I believe they're both coated. A blue Manta and a white Manta. Those are B stocks that we had to coat with something. So we decided to coat some random colors. I think there'll also be some B stocks of the other... yeah, there'll be some B stocks of the other versions as well. Probably like 1 or 2. But it's mostly going to be B stock blue and B stock white. So it's going to be a completely whited out Manta and a completely blue Manta. And the fins, I believe, are either stainless. I think they're just stainless. Basically limited edition. Kinda, not really. There's some other... oh gosh. There might be something else too, but we'll see. Blue Manta. Alex is punching the air right now. You know, just like this. Like getting Bull out of here. Getting this Blue Manta. No, honestly, I kind of suggested it. I thought it'd be funny for you guys. I thought it'd be funny. I need some water, dude. Choo-choo. Dude, thank you again, guys, for all the subs. And thank you guys for the merch as well. I appreciate it, guys. $65% under $200? Dude, Travis, you know what I would pick up in a heartbeat? Eve 65. Or, honestly, get yourself a Neo 65 core. Oh gosh. Blue Manta is like a shiny Pokemon. Yeah, again, I don't know when we're getting those. So just as an FYI, guys, this is not something like we're receiving tomorrow. But, and there will only be very limited units of them. So if you guys were interested in those, keep your eye out as well. But then that's it. There's no more Manta stuff until we run a Project Round 2 or a Version 2. No more little surprises up our sleeves. HMI Zinhai or HMX cheese. I'm not a big fan of the Zinhais. I like cheese better. Cheese is more my thing. All right, I'm gonna put this here for now. And then we're gonna start doing our PCB. TKL. If I was to do another thing with bowl, it'd be a TKL. I'll tell you that much. All right, we have our alu plates, and then we have 2 PCBs. But which one is which? Will the schema come with a hardshell case? Yes, is the answer. Hold on one sec. Where's my conversation with Wobbly? Let me see. What are we doing? 7U spacebar, split backspace, step caps. I think these are both the same, right? Oh no, one's a hot swap. I'm assuming we're doing the... Okay, let me put this back. I'm assuming we're doing the solder TKL. Or the solder TKL. Solder PCB. That implies the possibility of making a TKL that adds switch night touching. Yeah, probably. And Wobbly, you also ordered 2 plates, right? Because I have a plastic plate that I think is yours. Sorry guys, my throat is a little bit like, I don't know, it's kind of weird feeling right now. What do you dislike about the Zinhais? I just feel Zinhais are a bit too like plasticky, like on a scale of which that I find a little jarring, if that makes any sense. I'm just not huge on them, that's all. Hard slime in throat? No, it just feels like I've been, you know when you like feel like you've been talking too much, but I know I have it today. Today's been a relatively like calm day in terms of that. All right, let me just re-inspect our PCBs. I know Bull already did a inspection on these, but let me just double check. Looks good. All right, should be fine. Could you give some thoughts about the new O-ring mount that KBD includes with the Tofu redo? I won't be able to until I test out the board, which should be actually, I just got tracking for it. So if you guys are interested, the Tofu redo stream will be June 29th. So very, very soon. Very soon. Actually, there's a lot of interesting things. A lot of stuff. I don't know if you guys saw my announcement. A lot of projects got pushed back into like late August. So I don't think we're doing a crap ton of new stuff. But things I do have are a Harbor V2, which we should be doing sometime in the next like week. Tofu redo, Agar Micro, the Wing, which we've already done, and an OF1, which is a funny name for a keyboard because I already know there's going to be a bajillion jokes about that. And then I think there's one other board, which is that little 40% Game Boy style board. But the rest is going to be stuff we've like either covered already or is just client builds. I'm pretty positive anyways. All right, and then we are going to be doing aluminum plates, I believe, for this today. Yeah, I don't know what the Agar Micro is. Yeah, the Game Boy, the Keyboy one looks so cool. Shark, thank you, dude. I appreciate the raid, man. Hi, Boxster. This side as well. Alrighty. Well, let me just start the stats. I think it's an Alice, but I don't remember exactly the details on it. It's really cool, though. So we're doing 7U. These are already assembled. Okay, let me just move some stuff to the side. So we're doing 7U. I think we said split backspace, right? Let me triple check. 7U, step cap, split backspace. So we're only doing 3 stabs today. 1, 2, and 3. We were just talking about the Vaza green schema. I saw the pictures that the other content creators and like, I think Delta was posting for the Vaza green schema. It's so nice. Yet again, very jealous. Hey Alex, I need a switch recommendation, but I don't know how to explain it. I'm trying to get switches for my work board, but I like clacky, but sometimes don't want the volume. Ooh. Try cheese switches. Alternatively, if you want to go a bit lower in volume, Everfree curry switches. That is my only real recommendation for something that still has some volume, but isn't super loud. I think, and I don't know what oh yeah, don't get what Scented recommended you. HMX blue cheese. Try those ones there. Those are a little bit lighter. But I still really recommend just getting curry switches if you can find those. Those are like the ultimate in lower volume and deep. You could also pick up some, depending on what you're building, put some foam in between and even use something like granite switches. Those can be pretty low in volume as well if you include some foam. So it's not like too crazy. But who made those like half silent switches? What brand made those again? HMX Dirty Pink. They're awesome and brand new. Fit this request perfectly. I've not heard of those ones there. I trust you though. My current favorite switch though, out of all the new ones I've tried, are Yogurt S's. I'm actually going to do a new build, a personal build with Yogurt S's soon. I ordered another batch. It's so good, man. They're such a good switch. Food-related switches sound better. It's true. I don't know what the S stands for. I have to double check. I just don't remember. Dude, it's interesting, the switch names that we have. I can't stand some of them, though. Some of them are still so annoying. So much Yogurt S hype. They're legitimately one of, I would say, their better switches that have come out recently. Not that they don't have tons of bad switches. HMX just suffers from this problem of they oversaturate their switch line with stuff that sounds very, very similar. So my hot take, or not so hot take, on let's go on HMX is they do this. HMX does this, right? They have, do I have like examples I can show you? Okay, let me just grab the switches we're using today. HMX will do this. They'll be like, hey, we made this switch. Oh look, we made this switch. So totally different sounds. Now HMX will do this. Instead of putting it here, they go, look, we made this switch. Look, we made this switch. Look, we made this switch. Oh, look, now that switch. And they're so close in sound that you can barely notice the difference sometimes. And then until they get to the middle point, that's when HMX is like, yeah, now we're doing a new lineup. And they'll just like move the sound over just barely on the new lineup, but start like, you know, start from scratch or whatever. And be like, we're doing the same lineup, but long pole. Look, we made this switch. That's the one issue I have with HMX, is they can't just like take a breather with all the different, like, and then the other thing that really bothers me about HMX sometimes is they have this like habit of actually making really good switches, and then they just say like, eh, fuck it, we're done with it now. And then you can never find them again. So nice. Thank you, Seven. Appreciate you, dude. Yeah, and like I still appreciate them for making like, you know, over 1,700 switches, but it does get a little muddy, confusing. Will Schema Group I have any order limits, or will all colors and configurations be... Yes, all except for the limited edition, which will be a separate product page, but everything will be available to the end. No worries at all, my friend. Were the curry switches you were talking about Gatoron EF? Yeah, so again, Gatoron's the parent brand, but they're called Everfree curry switches. HMX does help a lot when you want to do a color theme build. Honestly, fucking big facts though. So true. You know, that's one thing I want to start doing again. I want to start modding my keyboards to where the switches feel like a permanent addition opposed to just having like random colors inside the board. I want to start doing some more modding like that. That's what I really want to do. What's happening right now? Hi Noah, we're just building a keyboard. Hey Alex, hope you're doing well. So excited for Schema. Thanks, man. Do you guys know what? Well, first of all, I'm flattered you guys even want to buy one. But do you guys know what color you guys are getting? I did my Blue Line Friends with HMX Blue, Topaz, and Shoko. Dude, Shoko's such a good set. Super jelly on that. Full raw is gonna be nice. I'll have my full raw unit back in by Monday, I think. So, hello all, good evening from Indonesia. Hi Ross, how are you, dude? I have a Manta and I sound a bit hollow both left and right shift or sides. Try a different mounting style, Stellar. Did you put on all the force brakes? I can't say I've had any issues with like hollow sounding on the Manta. It's a pretty dense overall keyboard build. It could be just mounting. Maybe the mount you used isn't just seated properly. It could also be like you just don't prefer that particular mount. I would recommend, if you have clip-in stabilizers already installed, try the O-ring out. That's like one of the most full sound signatures you can get from it. Aged, Vaza green, black, and maybe raw. Damn, that's gonna be fun, dude. That's gonna be a fun combination of things. Did Bull show off his units yet? I feel so bad I couldn't make that stream. Just put a Venom in a Ducky. It's interesting. How the hell did you pull that off? Explain yourself. I want to see Bull's unit. Excuse. Insty? I'm getting mint and acrylic top, debating between aged bottom and aged top extras. Okay, I don't mean to tell you what to do, because obviously, Peachy, you do you. I actually think if you had to pick one extra part, get the bottoms, because the acrylic top will go with everything, right? And then you can kind of like mix and match themes after that. But if you only had to pick like one extra part on that particular build, the bottom, for sure. Absolutely. Okay, so sound difference between acrylic and PC is a little interesting. I really don't feel like there's a big enough difference in a lot of cases that I've tried. However, the few that do have differences, I've noticed PC ends up being a bit deeper and acrylic ends up being a smidge brighter. But again, the few full acrylic builds that I've tried, I don't know. It's so hard to, like, if you told me it was PC, I would have believed you. Ducky Mini 3 is a GH60 size PCB. Oh shit, that's pretty cool. I like Ducky stuff. Hey Alex, do you know roughly how many Manta extras will be available tomorrow? I think less than 15. Like, I want to say there's not much. Maybe less than 20. I don't remember how many Bull had, but it's a little bit more than a handful, I'd say. 2 hands full. Morning Alex, recently took delivery of my Tofu 63.0 raw alu top and orange anode bottom with knife pattern. Looks very nice, reminds me of the excitement of my first tofu. Getting back to that feeling, bro. I get it. I really, next time I go to my parents' house, I'm gonna ask my dad if I can borrow my OG tofu because he uses it. But I want to see my build skills from then to now. That would be super duper fun. Man, I loved the tofu when it first came out. I'm excited for the new redo. You got your tickets for Keyblife? No. I was saying this earlier, and Steve, I don't know if I can even travel this year. Flying is so expensive right now. I think I have some other priorities I need to spend some coin on. But yeah, it's a little pricey. You know what I'm going to use for Wobbly's stabs today? Because these are Wuche stupid stabs. I did this off stream 2 days ago, and I kind of want to do it again. Although, where did I put that lubricant? I'm going to use some XHT BDZ for this. Let me just quickly go find it. Cheapest round flight I could find is $450. I mean, I think for me, when I was looking at prices, actually no, I'm gonna use GS3. That's what I'm gonna use today. GS3. Oh wait, no, I have my XHT right here. Never mind, I'm gonna use XHT. I found it. It's sitting right next to me. A&W Zero Sugar Root Beer got me chillin'. Dude, okay, wait, Weesh. You're in America or Canada? I cannot remember. I've been trying to find Zero Sugar Root Beer from A&W, that specific one, for so long. Alberta? What? Do you mind if I ask? I don't know. I think your grocery stores are different from ours. They never have them. They only ever have Zero Sugar Mug, which is also very good, but even that's like kind of rare. Yeah, I need to know what the A&W is, bro. Ah, man, it's so hard for me. I hate it because I almost feel like guilty for consuming a regular schmegular soda at this point here. I feel stupid guilty. Okay, now for my least favorite activity. Stabilizers with XHT. But we do not need a lot, so that is the good thing here. How often do you drink sodas? I'll be real with you guys. I went from having no sodas to I have the occasional soda now. To because I've been drinking zero sugar once every 2 days. I'm a sucker for carbonated drinks. When I was really trying to cut out sodas, I was just drinking carbonated water, which I actually had today. I had a carbonated water today. I do like me a little sody. Spicy water is meh. Wrong way. Yeah, XHT is a little annoying to clean, but if you're careful with it. My current favorite stabilizer is truly, and I hate to be this guy, whatever the cheapest thing you can find is, bar, what's it called? Glorious stuff. I think Cherry are still some of my favorite. I know people say that there's sound differences, and I agree. There are some sound differences between stabilizers depending on the material. I think Cherry, just because you can buy them for next to nothing. But if you want my other opinion, the opinion that I think you're probably asking for, if you're unsure on what to buy and you want something like really, really good and easy to mod, just get yourself Night Stabs. But if you're confident with modding, save yourself like $10 in some cases and just get yourself Cherry. Oh yeah, guys, in case you guys were wondering, because I know you guys were concerned about my brush, I have two separate brushes. This is my XHT / whatever brush that I clean. This is my regular brush for other projects. In case you guys were wondering, and I know people were concerned, and I really appreciate your concern. I love Type Plus stabs too. The only reason I don't always recommend them is some people find them a pain in the ass to assemble, which is totally valid and fair. But I think they're... I think they're fantastic stabs. It didn't clip in nice. There we go. Now we're clipped in. Perfect. I got some on the way right now. What makes them hard to assemble? Give me a moment and I will show you. Sort of. There's a left and a right side to all the housings. So, just as an FYI. God, I love and hate XHT BDZ. It is such a pain in the fucking rear end to use. I love how short the bristles are on your brushes. I use a 00 and sometimes the length is annoying. I will only buy one brush now. I don't mind this brush. This brush is really good from Switch Keys, but I don't know if they're still selling this stuff anymore. The new brush that I use for everything... Oops, wrong way. 1 second, I will show you guys. I like this brush. This is the perfect brush for me. It's... Oh shit, it's all rubbed off. It's from Swag Keys. It's a 948 brush. It's really good. I really like this one here. These are the like best size for me now because they're a bit smaller compared to even the other ones I was using. And I only ever use flat brushes now. Yes, I was actually going to get to that, Baron. The Type Plus boxes give you a left and right column. Just stick to that. But I have seen people, and I've done it myself, where sometimes you take them out and you forget because you're just trying to prep what you're doing. But just be cautious. I've done it too many times. Tonight, though, I'm going to be ordering, a little off topic, I'm going to order those Game Boy modding parts tonight, guys. And like I said, if you guys actually want to see me build that thing, let me know. I'm actually kind of intimidated by the process, but I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm sure. What's the best way to seal copper patina? I could not answer that properly other than just clear coat, but clear coat does sometimes dull your patina. I have yet to bother sealing any of mine. So nice. Thank you. Wait a second. I think I made a boo-boo. 1 second, everybody. How did that sell twice? One moment. Avo, don't laugh. I mean, technically, I can just make another batch, but... Uh-oh. Yeah, hold on, let me double check this. I'm pretty sure I set the stock to 1 only. Oh, what the hell? 2 sold? How did that even happen? So I'm not... It was set to 1 piece of stock. Oh, well. I'll just make another batch. No, I think I bought 2. I think what happened... This happened with the Manta group buy, too. Where it just, like... It doesn't update, like, immediately. And if you had it in your cart, it'll still let you go through. I don't know. It's weird. It's weird. It's okay. I'll just make another batch tonight. I was gonna watch some stupid show on Netflix anyways and loop another batch of switches, but... You're missing a stab? No, I'm not. What do you mean? We're doing split backspace. Wait, Wobbly, did we say we're not doing split backspace now? Also, thank you again to anyone who purchased the stabs. I don't want to dox you, but thank you very much. Thank you, dude. Split backspace for life? Okay there, buddy. Not on 60s or 65s. I think it's debatable here. Oh god, I sometimes don't have the strength to do this. Excuse me? Holy shit. Stupid stabs are Going crazy on that one. Wow, is Wobbly one of those psychos that uses split backspace? Alright guys, I think Anit has lost his privileges as being a mod for name calling. What do you guys think? I personally think he crossed the line right there. Yes, Avo? Avo agrees. Another mod agreed for at least a month or two? I agree. D-mod and block? Is Boo Boo name calling too? Double name calling? Hey Alex in chat, I'm ready to do a build for my Neo ADCU. What do we think about KeyGeek Y2s on Alu? Which ones are the Y? I know I used one of the Y2 ones. Let me just triple check. KeyGeek. Fuck. I wish I can tell you guys that I sit here and have everything memorized, but I really don't. Okay. I did use Y2s. If I were to rank everything that I've personally used, I wouldn't say Y2s are necessarily in my top 5. Why is it so loud all of a sudden? I think you do need to go with a plastic plate. Did the air conditioning kick in? I don't know. Big Y2 is coming to get you. No. It's just I personally am not a big fan of them. I would suggest if you want something loud and clacky, the yogurt S's are kind of my go-to right now. But hey, if you already have them, dude, just go. I can't. Weren't the Y2s ones that were really, really plasticky sounding? Or am I thinking of one of the other ones there? Oh no, is the stab... What the hell? The stab housing just cracked a little bit. Do I need to redo that stab housing? Oh yeah, I do. What the fuck? Deep sounding? Okay, then I'm thinking of the wrong switch then. I know one of the new KeyGeek ones we used were a bit too bright. Oh no. It's super minor, but I'm not going to install it like this. The stab housing cracked a little bit over there. What the fuck? Alright, let me just change this out. Oh, maybe I am thinking of M3s. Never mind. I think you're right. I think I am thinking of that. Alright, let me just quickly replace this. Alex gave it a boo-boo? I think so. It's just the housing, so I'll just swap that out. Which is ironically what it's in the Neo ADCU now. Oh, the M3s. Yeah, then I honestly, if you're gonna swap them out, yeah, I didn't really care too much about the M3s. I'd have to revisit what I think of the Y2s. I know I have them because I literally was looking at that housing today. But yeah, I don't really remember the Y2s that much then. Which could be a bad or a good thing, I guess. Okay. Let's put this together. Oh, the blue wavy board. Oh, then that one there was nice. Yeah, okay, maybe the Y2s are something I do like then. You're right, you're right. You know, the reason I don't really remember is because we did a giveaway for that board. That's right. That's right, that's right, that's right. Thank you for reminding me. Broken housing can go there. I've heard good things about KeyGeek crepe switches. No, I haven't tried them all. I don't even know if it's possible for me to try them all. Do you need to use SHT on stupid stabs? No, I did this recently. like a few days ago off stream for someone, because sometimes people send me things to build off stream, and I had used Stupid Stabs, or not Stupid Stabs, but a clip-in switch with XHT, and I quite liked it, so I was thinking about doing it today for wobbly. Not my favorite material to use here. Dude, what is these Stupid Stabs? Go in already. Alright, we're good. These are going to be a pain in the ass to take out. Alright, we can start doing this. Oh wait, and then we're going to mil-max the spacebar still. Egg yolks are going to come in. I'm going to make sure to get them for you guys, okay? Pinky swear it. I know you guys really want to see egg yolk switches, so I will oblige. Haven't been on Twitch in a while. Glad to see you're still putting out content. Hopefully I can continue doing this for a while for you guys, but I hope to never give up. 3305-1. Actually, I'll use the smaller ones. These are 3305s. Where are my smaller ones? Oh, these are all the same thing. It's all the same stuff. Pause, thank you so much for the Prime. I appreciate it, man. Thank you, Alan. Appreciate it, dude. Do you poach the egg yolks? Are you more of a scramble type guy? I am a sunny side up egg kind of guy, dude. I like dipping bread into yolk. If I'm going to make eggs for myself, I do it one of two ways. I'm doing it where, thank you, Pause. I really appreciate the 500 bits, man. Thank you, dude. Oh my God, Wobbly. Thank you so much, bro. I appreciate it, man. Thank you, thank you. Oh my goodness. Well, yeah, I'm a sunny side up kind of egg guy. Alternatively, I do this. Don't mean to brag, but one of my talents is making a very good egg sandwich. Very good egg sandwich. Let me explain to you guys what I do. Okay? So, step number 1 on the egg sandwich. First of all, you toast the bread. Alright? You can use, honestly, just do whatever bread you want. I typically go with like a sourdough or something. But just do whatever bread you want. Put a little butter on it. Toast it up nice in the pan. There you go. Next, what I do is I'll get the pan won't be ripping hot. And I know the best way to do bacon is from a cold start of a pan. I know. But this is what I do just because I don't want to make a lot of dirty dishes. I'll throw some bacon on there. Alright? Let it cook. Let it render. There's some tricks to get it crunchier. Sure, I've never had a problem getting crunchy bacon though. So you get the bacon going. Then you take off the bacon. You dump out enough of the bacon grease. Here's the key. You dump out enough. You don't dump it all out. Put it in like a little jar. Put it to the side or whatever. Then what you're going to do is you put your eggs, crack open your eggs in there. Alright? And you're going to let them cook in the bacon fat. It's perfect that way. Then, what I like to do with the sandwiches, I actually kind of like to semi-scramble the eggs just to make it easier to eat. So I do that. Then, the next thing you're going to do is you're going to put a little bit of chili flakes on the sandwich. You're going to start assembling it now. Little chili flakes on it. Okay? This is the part where I may lose you guys a little bit. What you're going to do is you're going to put the sandwich with the bread back on the pan. No maple syrup. Actually, I have tried that though. It was really good. Put it back on the pan. Let it crisp even more. Put a slice of cheese on it. Okay? Then, on the other side of the bread, just a little bit of cranberry sauce. Then, you put it back together. And then you eat. Bro, trust me! Remember I told you guys about the grilled cheese? I adapted it to having eggs too. It's so good. Always with the sugar. No chance my heart could survive that? No, dude, I adapted the grilled cheese. I adapted it. It's so good. Hold on. Let's go see what this loud noise is. One second. Never mind. It's just the air conditioning. Cranberry sauce works better with a sausage patty instead of bacon. I've never tried it with a sausage patty, but it probably would slap. Subtle flex in AC. Oh my god. Dude, please, if you guys ever have the chance to try it, at least do my grilled cheese recipe one. That one there's so good with the brie cheese and cranberry sauce. Please. No, I don't put it in the water. Oh my god, dude. Cookbook when? I'd have like 3 things. Actually, no, I've been cooking a lot. Okay? Not in the last 2 weeks. I think my girlfriend's been kind of leading the charge with that, but there was a point where I was like doing our dishes doing the dishes every day. What mic do you use? Is there any settings I can tweak to record better sound tests? My hot take is I think everyone uses the wrong mics. I think people should use shotgun mics when doing keyboard products so you can get it more to a level where you don't need to push the microphone into the keyboard to do a recording. And then also for streams, I think it just works better to have a shotgun mic. So. But yeah, I use a Sennheiser MKH416. Bread baking stream? Oh man, I would love to do a kitchen stream. I've talked about this, but I thought maybe when we moved, we'd have like a bigger place. We have just a little bit of a bigger place than we had last time. So we're still not in our our ultimate space where we can do too cool content. But yeah, it's a small kitchen. I don't think I have enough room to even put like camera gear without me feeling like super duper crowded. So unfortunately, I don't know. Yeah, Mango's gonna show us how anyways. Just get one of those plug-in stovetops and do it on the desk. Honestly, I should. Enough? Dude, this is how our kitchen layout looks. Ready? Okay, I don't know how to do this. We have a small little island, but the problem is in the middle. Actually, this is a good representation. In the middle of the island is a sink. So this kind of makes this whole space unusable to a degree because it just feels cramped because it's not a large space on each side. So you can't really do much. Then the only place where we have actual space is the counter, which is this PCB, let's just say. However, the oven is right here. And then both of these spots, I wouldn't even be able to fit a camera in because it has overhanging cabinets. It's like a medium sink. But yeah, I think in like usable space, there's like this little spot right over here, a tiny little area here because we have some appliances, and then just kind of using whatever's left on the island over here. I'll be honest, it's not the most ideal in terms of functionality, but it is what it is. How do you place your mic? Do you have it straight down? It is sitting literally the same height as my finger right now. It's off stream, and it's sitting to the point where it's pointed towards the desk, but because I'm talking this way, it picks it up perfectly. Take a pic. I'll take a pic for you, Insty, and I'll show it. Oh, I'll turn off my music. It's a bad kitchen design. Question because I see it on Manta. Do you like those JSTs with twisted wires? I have no preference. I actually have been really liking those really, really, really skinny wires that I feel like work better. But if I had to pick one, like if I had to, yeah, I'd probably pick these twisted designs. They're a little easier to kind of get like like this without having them like completely uncoil. I'm showing you, but it's not there. Boom. Wouldn't twisted JSTs make them a lot harder to flex? Not really. A little bit maybe, but... Boom, bada bing. Very nicely soldered. Rest in peace, Tim. He used to string keyboards. Is that a scratch? No, it's just solder, flux, and fume smoke. Put his picture back up, please? Dude, I should put his picture back up. I'll print his picture this weekend. I will. Random, you can change your bitrate to 8K for a little extra crispiness? I thought 6K was the limit with Twitch. Did they up that recently? I mean, if they did up it, I will up it myself on my end. But I was always told it's 6K for the bitrate. Maybe I'm wrong. In memoriam? Yeah, for real. Okay, perfect. The stabs are looking good. Let's start assembling. You know, poor Tim. I tease him all the time. They always say 6K, but the hidden cap is 8K. Oh, shit. They had an 8K with limited rollout, if I remember correctly. All right, I'll give it a go. I'll see what's up. I don't think I can do it live on stream, but next time I boot up stream, if I remember, I'll put it to 8K and see what happens. It'd be cool to have a little extra crispiness for it. 8K, but you have to opt into AI stream summaries. Oh. Oh, I should take out this tape before I forget. Y'all watching in more than 720? I know. I know, that's the one thing. Do I ever use silent switches for personal builds? Yes. It's the one thing with Twitch. Y'all watch? Elquan, I'm actually really sad I won't be able to see you this weekend. Or, not this week, but whenever the week though is the thing. I'm actually pretty bummed, Elquan, I'm not gonna lie. I've been telling everybody that... I wish I was even joking. I'm legitimately telling you the truth right now. I'm kind of bummed you can't make it. I'm saving my Canada meat. But why though? Am I not good enough for you? 1440p on YouTube? Yeah, that's the other reason like I think YouTube is pretty decent too. Is it's just 1440p across the board. No limitations for people. We have met before? I know, but I want to meet you again. What's wrong with that? I did not get my Keeb Life ticket. I most likely won't be able to go to Keeb Life. The Toronto meetup will be my big meetup this year, and I might attend some more mini meets. But this will be my first year in which I don't know if I can actually, for a variety of reasons, I don't know if I can attend some of the stuff outside of Canada this year. Well, not that I don't know if I can. I think I have to save some of that like trip money just for like other things. The Germany meetup, I really, really would love to go and double that as a regular trip as well, because I feel like Germany would be sick. But again, I feel like I have to just be a little bit cautious in how I spend this year. I really hope to see people in Toronto, though. It's coming up rather quickly. Tickets are still available. I'm not affiliated with it, but it'd be cool to see you guys. I've already seen Oblasky like a bajillion times, though. But I'd go for him again. He's a nice guy. Menu Rage IRL. Is he gonna go to the Germany meetup? Can never see him enough. It's true. It's true. It's so freaking true, dude. Okay, let's do these. So I think we're good here. Last year he regretted not coming. That's how it is with meetups, though, right? There are even a few meetups in which like I could have went to and then I decided or opted not to, and I really, really regretted it. So. Like straight up really regretted it. Clacky Fest at the same time, which is the Spanish meetup. Yeah, I got offered to go to that one there too, but it's just tough because like flights are so expensive. I don't know why. Flying out of Canada is just expensive to some places. Is there a Vancouver meet? I never hear about it. Yeah, I think the Canada meets, especially this year, they've been a little bit more like low key in terms of advertisement. But like I think the technical official Canada meet is the Toronto one. I'm pretty sure anyways. Right. Popping in some Type R switches. Look how nice these look. God, there's a lot of keyboards on my desk right now. Holy shit. Anyone with Type R has experienced contact point degradation? That is weird, Shikigami. No, I have not had that happen to me with any of my personal Type Rs, nor have I heard anyone tell me that. That's interesting. Any East Coast meets? I'm from, I guess that's New Brunswick, so probably got nothing here. No, I don't know of any out there, Nova. You'd probably have to, unfortunately, fly into Toronto or drive to Toronto or something. Maybe some mini meets. I mean, hey, man, never a bad thing to start them, you know? I'm going to see. I'm going to attempt. I'm going to ask if maybe me and Bull. It's a little last minute. I got to ask the coordinators. Maybe we'll get a little table so we can bring in some actual stuff for you guys. Like Schema, and then maybe some of like the backup mantas. So maybe we'll sell some mantas there or something if we get a table. That's the easy part. What is Phoenix? I know Bull and Man, you were going. Oh, to China? I might go next year, honestly. Just because we might do like Schema stuff there next year. You should ship me the Schema to show off for Keep Life. When is Keep Life again? Honestly, I'm down to do that, Insty. But don't give it to Tim. If Tim touches it, you have to tell me. I don't want Tim to touch it. He has cooties. Alex, if you ever come to New York City, keyboard meetup, dinner's on me. That would be easy for me to go to, actually. New York is actually not that bad to get to from Toronto. That's like one of the easiest ones I feel like I can go to. Wait, why is this cable all fucking mixed up here? I don't know when that happens. There we go. All right, Phoenix. Yeah, I'll DM you guys. I'll talk to Bull one more time, but I'm pretty sure maybe we kind of want one. All right, looking good, looking good. Frank's probably more trustworthy to ship to. I might not return it. Still a better chance than Tim. You know why I say that, Insty? If you guys want to know the truth, Tim scammed me. Okay? I'll expose it right now because it's been a long time. I won a giveaway on Tim's stream one time. I did. I won a giveaway. He had a thing going where like you could possibly win something, and I won. I legitimately like won the prize. He thought I was joking around when I won. I've never won a keyboard thing in my entire life, like a giveaway thing. But I said I want this board. And he never sent it. And then he stopped streaming. So Insty, you remember that, right? Insty was there as my witness. He never shipped it to this day. And I even brought it up to him months later, being like, hey, when are you going to ship me my giveaway unit? And he laughed. In my face. So I'm pretty sure that's why he stopped streaming. Like, Teja got 360 no-scoped, and I'm pretty sure that's why he stopped streaming. I think this is why Tim stopped streaming. Because he scammed me in a giveaway one time. I'm pretty positive. Right? Tim Key left. It's true. He did leave without with my giveaway unit. Pretty sad, though. Honestly, pretty sad. I am never forgiving Tim for that shit. I have a homework assignment now, and then find this clip's the exact moment of betrayal. It's true. Homework is betrayal, too. Teja got 360 no-scope by Nobel. Actually, he got... The actual thing is he got 360 no-scope by Helheim Designs. And he was never the same after that. He really changed. The best was... So, I ordered merch from Teja, right? When he launched his merch. And he sent me a personalized note in my merch order. And I think it said, fuck you, for saying I left because of 360 no-scope. Or something like that. But I still have the note. It's in my... I don't know why I keep it here. Don't ask me. It's in my night drawer. But he actually wrote that to me. And all I remember... Like, I don't remember what the exact last thing he said. But it was, fuck you. And it lives in my memory forever. What is it? Nightstand? Night drawer? I don't know what it's called, Insty. I'm not really into that kind of stuff. It's just there. You know? Just exists. Alright, let me solder these things in. It's true. It's your treasure. Have I been watching the World Cup? I'll be honest, not really. I'm not really into sports, like, much. I want to be, but I find it very difficult for me to really sit there and get into it. Alex looking at the note every night before bed cheesing. Honestly? A little bit sometimes. I'll randomly look at it sometimes when I'm cleaning. I'll be like, why? How did we even get here, dude? Alright, let's start soldering. It's hard being a Toronto sports fan. I don't know, you have to ask Ad that question. I'm not into sports as much. Ad is the sports guy in the Discord for Toronto. Who'd you rather bring back to... Well, guys, they're not dead. Do you mean back to streaming? I'm hoping that's what we mean, Niku. Revive them? Back to life, of course. Oh. Teja, because he hasn't scammed me. Who would you rather bring back to streaming, Tim or Gio? Gio, because he hasn't scammed me. It's hard to be Brazilian because at the same time I'm afraid to play against. Fucking hate. Wait, what happened? Is it like a rivalry that I don't know? No, honestly, it'd be really cool to get everyone who streamed like 3 or 4 years ago to stream again. I legitimately miss that whole like OG crew so much. But we have really good new streamers, and I have to say, like, I'm really proud of the people streaming now. Like Mango, fantastic. If you guys haven't watched Mango, Phoenix has been dabbling in some streaming too. I like Phoenix's takes on stuff. Shark has been doing some stuff. That Bull guy. If you guys really want someone else to watch, that Bull guy. Nine? Yeah, she was funny as fuck, dude. The energy that Nine had was crazy. I really miss basic builds too. Her stuff was great. I loved her aesthetic on stuff. There's still Marcia still streaming. Diego's a soon-to-be dad though, so I don't know how much we'll see of him once he starts having to take care of his baby. Basic was so effortlessly fun. Dude, she was so good. Tim was really funny until he scammed me.
We know you are having an affair with Bowl. You don't have to hide it.
That Bowl guy. Can you speedrun having a baby and give us an idea of how long it'll... yeah, let me quickly do that right now. I'll tell you how long Diego will be. Diego is going to trade in his switch looping skills for butt wiping skills. Interchangeable, to be honest with you, though. Both take patience. Falling off my mat here. Do you think the Bauer Light is one of the best 65 still at its price point? How much is the Bauer Light again? I think if I had to pick a plastic board to pick up right now, I think I would probably pick up the... And this is no shade to the Bauer Light. The Eve 65 is probably the best one, I would say. It's just way better price point. The Bauer is prettier, though. I'll give it that much. The Classic's a really good value, too, yeah. Is KBD Fans still making the KBD Fans Tiger Light? I think they haven't done that in a hot minute, right? That was also good when it was around. What happened to it? Craze or Nut 65? The Nut will actually be sooner than I think it'll get done. I'll be honest, guys. I had a lot of delays for July streams, so July might be a bit light for some keywords. I did have a few slots filled since I made the announcement, but I still think there's about 4 or 5 slots left. Everything got pushed back till end of August, early September. It seems like just a lot of companies are just not wanting to run stuff in the summer. Yeah, the Kafka rebuild could actually happen, yeah. With the Whispers. We might just have some fun. I know we'll do some giveaways in the summer if that's the case. I am taking... So, since that did happen, Evo, I will be potentially just using those 4 or 5 days just as a week off. I already have it technically booked, but I'm just going to see if any other projects like pop up that I need to do. But yeah. No, I got asked to delay the Whisper stream by like the people who made the Whispers because they had something else they wanted to show me, but maybe I'll just do it anyways. Where am I going to go? Literally staying home. Staycation. The only thing I was thinking about doing with my girlfriend was maybe going to like, not a spa, but like, I guess a spa. I don't know. Maybe. Alex is saving for a baby. I'm starting a rumor. I'm actually saving for legal fees to suit him. He didn't deny it? Damn. Baby MX, EC, or HE? Make a GoFundMe. Do you have a name in mind for the baby? Milky Yellow. MX2A. Yogurt S. Baby Schema. Baby Manta. The kid is getting bullied. It's crazy. Don't say that, jeez, man. So what's going on with that? Anyways, I don't even know. Becoming Prime Minister? One of the two. You guys will see Baby Schema raise to the top. Rise to the top, not raise to the top. Rise to the top. Is Alex Jr. a possibility? So, I have a fun story for you guys. I think I was actually technically supposed to be an Alex Jr. However, the way that I think it works is if... I don't know if it's changed, but from the story my mom told me, is that if I want to take on the name Junior, that would actually become my official last name. And if you put it in the middle, it just becomes your secondary name, instead of just kind of like a little add-on. So, I mean, that's what they told her. I don't know if that's like a thing, but I couldn't be a true, like, legal Junior. Honestly, Schema just sounds like the name is Steven at that point there. I'm just reading it really quick as that. We got a suffix box in some forms? Oh, interesting. I don't know. I have no idea how that works. Should look into that. That'd be interesting. You people are funny up north. Hey, leave us alone. I need to find a better way. Actually, the real thing I want to save up for, I want to start saving. Well, I am starting to save for a piece of furniture. I want to get a proper side table to store my equipment for streaming. Here, instead I have a little rolly cart that I got from like IKEA, but I want to get a proper one day. Thank you, Pause. I really appreciate the bits, man. He's getting an Eames chair? No. Does Lulstacks have one? Damn. Thank you, Pause. I really appreciate that, man. Brazil is losing? He said everyone should have one. I sold my car for one after that. Did he actually say that? That's funny. Kesso, I will get the new Swag Keys HE PCB sometime, I would say late-ish next week. So I'm hoping next weekend or sometime during the week after that. But yes, I will be doing a stream including the new HE PCB. First breaking the screws on ball caps helped a lot with the case bang. Well, I do want to build my nut 70, or not 65, not the 75. 75 is the new one, I think, right? Anytime, Kesso, no worry, man. I'm getting a fake $500 one. I think it's a beautiful chair. I have like a cheap lounge chair here. You guys can't really see. It's, oh, I guess it's a little out of view, but it's sitting like right here. If you guys can see my body cam. It's just like one of those like $250 IKEA ones. And I just use it sometimes to sit down and think about things. But it's so like scarce that I even sit on. It's super comfortable. I don't even know why, like, I could never justify the Eames price point just as like a lounge thing. Maybe if it was like in a living room and you have like a huge TV in front of it. I don't know. I guess I'm not that type of guy either. So I like furniture. Furniture's cool, but furniture is also hella expensive. Not that I really own any nice pieces of furniture. 90% of what we have is IKEA. Dude, that would be sick. My cat would claw up that shit so fast, negative $8,000. Yeah, I guess if you have pets too, that's probably not ideal, huh? New hobby, troll estate sales on the weekends? I'm sure you can find cool shit there. If you're not filthy rich, an Eames would be an insane / dumb purchase. Yeah. I don't know. Sometimes I go through Facebook stuff, or not Facebook, Instagram stuff, and go through like people I know's stories, and people have such nice things, and I always feel a little bit like jelly. But then I sometimes wonder to myself, does just everyone have money, or is everyone putting themselves into debt for nice things? You know what I mean? so Klarna, yeah, sometimes. That's what I feel like. I get in my head sometimes about it, you know? You got design within reach outlets up north? I don't know if there's outlets for design within reach. I've never heard of one. They're in serious debt. Yeah, I mean, I did read this stat about, like, how much debt people are putting themselves in these days. But I don't know how accurate that particular statement is. But it was like a pretty astronomical number. Almost paid off my RTX 5080. Dude, graphics cards are fucked. When we were in Costco like 2 weeks ago, the graphics cards in the pre-builds, they're not even offering you crazy good pre-builds, and it's like $1,900 for like a... There was one we saw with a 4070 for $1,500 with like 16 gigs of RAM. And I'm like, holy shit, this is expensive. People in their 20s right now are drowning. I feel so bad for new college. Yeah, dude. Like, in a way, I am lucky that... I always feel bad because, like, I know in my 20s, even though I did not have, like, a crazy job in my 20s, but, like, it was enough to, like, at least have a little bit of fun here and there. Just, I worked minimum wage, you know? DWR outlet is different from DWR. Is it, like, totally different brands or something, or... You know, I hear mixed things about the job market because I have friends who are looking to hire people. But it's like problematic hiring because it's just flooded with AI resumes. So it becomes like this really grueling task of hiring people. Anyone also shocked about GitHub Copilot making their prices almost 20 times more expensive? You know what I'm shocked about? I got an email because I have I use cloud storage. I think a lot of people do, but I kind of like it when I'm storing photos. Like, I don't know, I just feel better about having a double backup on a physical hard drive and then a backup in a cloud. So I actually pay for some cloud storage from Google. And my 200 gigabyte, or no, I had a 400 gigabyte storage. I think it was $10 a month. I actually got an email from Google saying that it was going down in price. Like, I've never gotten an email like that ever in my entire life. But I think it was going down to $6.99 now. Or $7.99, one of the two. First time ever. I don't think I've ever seen that. So, like, props to Google for that, I guess. But, yeah. I'm happy to save $3 a month. Not sponsored? I wish Google sponsored me. Not that I really use any of their products, other than the cloud storage. I have to pay $2 a month or else Google holds my new mails hostage. Too many photos? Oh man. The only photos I hang on to are work photos for like keyboard stuff. I don't really have a lot of personal stuff. It's AI resumes versus AI screeners. My last 4 job interviews all had some sort of AI screening during the process. I don't know how I feel about that. Like, I am not in the mindset that I think all AI is bad. But I think if you're using artificial intelligence to do good at your interview for your job, I feel like you're starting off on a problem. That should be like the bare minimum to like talk about how good or bad or what you're trying to do for your job. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. And again, I'm not like super anti AI in all cases, but yeah, I think that is a little bit weird. Okay, let me move this over here. High key, just lie, just to get past the screeners to get a person to look at it, and then even they'll glance at it for 2 seconds. I don't see a point in all the AI photos or videos. It's weird. I don't want to go too much on this topic, but like, So I have to use all social media platforms for work, right? And I do find, especially on Twitter or X, that X is just really hard to scroll through because most of it not only is rage bait, but it's AI rage bait. And it's like, it's weird how, like, in a way, like, even though I don't like that content, it shows up anyways. And I'm forced to kind of almost read through it in order to, like, screen what's on, like, my timeline or whatever. But it is kind of, like, too much. It does feel, like, overbearing. Yeah. Oh, man, Insta's really hard to use right now, too. Like, I don't know. YouTube's starting to get like that, too, on YouTube Shorts. And even some YouTube channels. I have more gray hairs than you, and I'm 26. I will say, I got a few gray hairs, right? I've had these for quite some time. A lot? I don't know if this is even possible. I swear to you, dude, I had more gray hairs 2 years ago. And then one day, I just feel like most of them disappeared on the top of my head, which is great. I do have some in my beard, but I feel like, again, I've had that for a while. Twitter is kind of dead internet theory, bro. I agree with that. I'm with you there wholeheartedly. I kind of like the look on the side, though. It's kind of sick. And I kind of like the beard look, too. All right, Alex. You know what? You don't have to tell me about that. I'm already stressed enough. I already know I'm losing some hair. Leave me alone. Salt and pepper? Dude. Crummy. I love the salt and pepper look. Yeah, I hope it's not hair loss, but it probably is. Fucking getting a little older. It is what it is. I hope once I start graying, my entire head will be gray. I mean, that'd be sick, too. I feel like that's kind of a look that people pay to get anyways. I know I tried to pay to get, like, white/gray hair at one point, and it was hella expensive. But I love the look of it in my beard, I gotta say. That's, like, one of my fave looks. All right, let's put this in. I don't even know what Wobbly wants as the mounting here, but we're going to build him the best. The best of the best here. All right. Here is that beautiful patina one more time. All right, Wobbly, I want to do O-ring for this one here then. Since we use clip-ins. Last time we did grommet. Look at this. So nice, dude. Oh, that's sick. That is a nice patina. You guys like it? Ultimately, it's up to Wobbly to like, but it's a nice one. Yeah. Cool. All right, let's take this apart. Screwdriver kit. I love the blue and red patina ones. Yeah, I think some people got like an orangey kind of yellow look. I kind of have always been a sucker for stuff like this. Like, I love this kind of like traditional burnt look, but everyone's different. I wonder how the inside of Wobbly's weight looks. Do you want me to sign it still, Wobbly? When we get there, just tell me the side and I will sign it for you. I love this green. I think one of the other colors in which I have not seen in person, but I think the schema will look great in this color, by the way. When I have something to patina, I'm going to do it next time, Gork. I just have nothing to patina right now. Like, literally 0 units to try it on. But yes, I will make it's not really going to be a tutorial, like, I guess I'll just make a piece of content with me patinaing it and see how you guys like it thing. So also lick it. Okay, I don't know about licking this particular one. Wobbly. I don't know about this one here. If it was a normal clear coated white, I don't know how I feel about licking raw copper. That one there I might have to pass a little bit on. Also said no. Okay, you know what? Don't twist this. It's rock copper ox. Yeah, okay. Even better. Okay, I have a silver marker that I think would go perfect for this. You don't like carcinogens? I think I'm gonna pass. Perhaps. Okay, let me put the force brake stickers on first, and then we'll sign it for wobbly. Oh, sick. There's a slightly different tonality on some of the sides here because of the flame. So it kind of transfers through and then it heats it up to make this like really bright red. Copper is naturally antibacterial. I just don't want to lick it, the raw copper. Then I'm going to get a tongue print. It's going to like patina into this. It's going to be weird. All right, let's grab this guy. Where'd I put the... Right here. That's the point. It's better than signing one of one. Oh my god. Can you do anything with aluminum bottoms? What do you mean, Crummy? Like patina them? There are ways to patina aluminum. I am just not savvy in those particular ways. Smooch it? Oh my god, dude. I'll smooch it if you guys want. Only if Wobbly wants. I'll give her a little smooch. Titanium version of the Manta when? That actually might be really expensive. I also have to use this as reference. I never remember off the top of my head. Do it? Oh my gosh. Tungsten board? Is tungsten expensive? I feel like the titanium weight alone, because of just the sheer size of the thing you need to machine it from, would be insanely costly. Oh wait, Wobbly. Do you want it signed here so you can kind of see it from like the back, or do you want it signed here? So top or bottom? I feel like this is the smarter place to sign it, just so you won't have to look at it and it won't deter from like the build itself, but totally up to you. The top, this part here? Okay. Full titanium would sound like that. I am unsure about. Probably like full titanium, even the top and the bottom. Oh, this one here ripped a little. I feel like that'd be insane, dude. Yeah, I was gonna actually turn it around, Phoenix. That's what I was thinking too. So the signature would actually be readable. Damn, I'm honored you even want my signature on this. Okay. And I guess I have to smooch it still. I'm going to smooch it and then I'm going to sign it where I smooched it. All right? I'll do it for you guys. I'm nervous. I haven't smooched a keyboard in quite some time. You sure, Wobbly? Oh boy. Damn, this thing's like bright in my face here. It needs your signature? No, I mean the smooch. Tongue it? No, I'll smooch it. Ready? It's been smooched. You can already see the patina going through now. I wish I was joking, but I'm not. Right here. You can kind of see it. No French kiss? No? Alright, let me go get a... Where's my burner marker? Oh, where's my silver one? That is not silver. Oh yeah, it's right here. I took it out this morning. I think silver would be like the ultimate color for this. My dumbass took out a copper marker thinking copper would be the best, and then I realized like way later. Alright, I think right here. Get this stupid thing out of my way. Fuck, I don't. Signatures always make me so nervous. Actually turned out pretty good. Actually turned out pretty good. Dude, bowl signing the other side would be sick. Alright, let's put this back together. Give it a sec to like dry, I guess. Actually, no, never mind. This piece doesn't contact anything. Did you scam me? Wait, that looks nothing like the signature you made for me. What do you mean? That's my normal signature. Alexotos. Yeah, what do you mean? That's the way I do everything. My old signature was really bad, but I don't think anyone has that. I put the force bricks in us. With Bull's permission, you should forge his signature. I actually don't know what Bull's signature looks like. Yeah. He just draws a bull. B in a circle. Bull. A circle within a circle. Just one big bull. Clips have captions now? What? Oh, what the fuck? Wait, that's kind of sick. Dude, do people even use clips much on like makers and crafting? I feel like, okay, my honest opinion on Twitch, and this is if they ever watch this, which I doubt, take this from me. I feel like navigating to clips right now is so irritating. It used to just show clips on the front page. Now it's like this stupid featured clips thing. I don't know if you can take that off actually. But they have this like featured clips, which I constantly have to go and change, which I just stopped caring about. But yeah, it's interesting. Yeah, I don't think many people even use clips. At least for makers and crafting. I'm sure clips are great for every other section here, but... Austin, thank you so much for the tier 1.
Hi Alex, just came to wish you well and say hello. Love yourself and have a wonderful day.
I'll try my best. Thank you so much for the kind words, my friend. All right, let me just clean that off. Actually, let me grab this. We're going to do this
2 years and just
Thank
so
you,
happens
JM.
I'm watching in Toronto on a work trip. Stoked for the schema, can't decide on aged or Vaza green.
Fuck. If you have a green key, like if you don't already have green keyboard, green keyboards are sweet. And this color is great on so many different like combinations too. I'm with Team Green after seeing the Vaza green photos. But aged is so neutral and you cannot go wrong with that. So, oops. Now I want the LE. Okay, this one here is going over here. The LE, I don't know if it'll go super quick. If it's anything like the Vaza Mantas went, it went in like seconds. I'm gonna aim to put up my batch, and I'm gonna try to coordinate with Bowl. I will give you guys a better time frame the night before, but I'm gonna aim to put up my batch in two times. I'll put half of the batch up on 10 a.m. I'm hoping, or 10 or 10:30, and then the second half will probably be around 7 o'clock on Monday, or not 7, sorry, like 5:30, because 7 I'll be streaming. Can I have VIP early access to LE? I don't even know how to set that up properly. But I don't know. I don't know about VIP early access. I know you're a VIP here, and I appreciate you. Should I pick up a new mode Encore? I thought the new mode Encore was really fun, but a very, very big departure from the normal system in which mode uses for mounting. I think it's very welcomed, and the crown system feels very polished, but it's definitely not as like bright as the old Encore is. Can we get an LE signed version? If you order from me, maybe I'll just have bullshit me them all this time here and I'll just ship them to you guys. But yeah, I guess I could sign them. Just trying to think of logistics. Okay. Whew. This is done. Let me get the O-ring and then we'll put this together and find some keycaps. Ray, thank you so much, man.
Evening, Mr. Toes.
Hey,
can't wait to order
evening.
and build one of the Rum 60s. Thanks for always putting out the best keyboard content and stream. Goat.
Thanks, man. I appreciate you. Love you, buddy. I'll try my best forever and always, as long as I can. Thank you, guys. I just know my schema order is going to be a lot to ship. Are you doing like one of everything or something still, Cracked? Shit. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how much that's going to be. I don't foresee it being like a crazy amount though. So this, oh yeah. You know, it's a little tough to see, but it's there. I might have to get it in the right light. It's there though. I can see it. Where's my cell phone? It'll be a little tough to see. I don't think I can show it very well on stream. My cameras aren't well adjusted for it, but it's there. All right. O-ring time. And then we'll swap spacebars if we don't like this. I doubt Schema will go live for all vendors at the same time. It's always a bit of a mess. Truth be told, I wouldn't count it, but it doesn't really matter. It's an open group buy. There's no limits. Still absolutely loving my Manta. I'm so happy you guys have been liking it, man. I will say, like, despite some unfortunate setbacks with the Manta being the PCB, I'm so proud of what Bull and I did with that. More particularly, just really just like over the moon with like the reception we got from it, and I'm really proud of the product that we created. Bull is an excellent designer, and I feel like he killed it on the internals of the Manta. It's a lot of fun. I hope that plugged in nicely. Perfect. Top frame. What is wrong with the PCB? Oh, we had an unfortunate setback where the PCBs actually had, long story short, they had an issue with how well the diodes were soldered on from the factory. And they didn't, that particular problem didn't present itself until we did overseas shipping to the vendors. So they passed QC, but they didn't pass some of the long-term effects, I guess, of just having a PCB ship. And it wasn't so much like the diodes are just falling off on their own. It just seemed that they brushed up, even though they were in a case that's like with foam. The packaging for the PCB wasn't... It's weird because you'd think it's plush enough, but I guess the foam was a bit too dense, where even because there was an issue with the diodes, it caused it to kind of knock off in some areas. We did determine, though, it was a problem with the PCB and not the packaging. But just unfortunate setback. However, I think, and I hope we can have your guys' approval on this, I think Bull and I did a pretty decent job of like coordinating and communicating problems and then fixing it almost immediately. I hope we did. Bottom side diodes. Believe it or not, OTY, it wasn't really a problem with having them on the bottom, because Mode's done that forever too, right? Gondo did the same thing for Mode. It was the factory who kind of effed up. But partly, you are partly correct in another area where, because they were on the opposite side, the way that they were applying heat to, and this mainly affected hot swap units, by the way, guys. The way that the affected the bottom side or the top side diodes were when they went to go solder in the hot swap sockets, it was an issue because the heat on already their really poor soldering on the top caused some of them to get even looser. So it was just a mix of like annoyances, but ultimately it was the factory's fault. And hence why we gave you guys replacements. But I think a lot of people ended up getting an extra PCB out of it, which is also fucking awesome. People who did repair theirs, because it was a pretty easy fix. The nice thing for us who did have the issue, Bull was incredibly credible in getting replacements, and the failures were easy to fix. So anyone with the issue basically got extra PCBs. Yup. I will admit, it was kind of a cool feeling being like, yeah, keep the PCB that doesn't work that you can fix in 2 seconds if you have a soldering machine. Just go for it, dude. All right. Let's install this now. We're doing 40 total, unless that changes between now and tomorrow, but we did do a quote on 40. All right. I want to try something different for today. Not the usual colors that we go with. The post office held my Manta hostage for 2 weeks, sitting in a hot warehouse. Wait, why did they hold it hostage? Did something happen? Was it like customs fees or something? So annoying. Let me ponder what I want to do here, guys. One moment. I'm pondering right now. Post office, normal post office activities? Yeah, maybe. Let's see. One moment, I'm pondering. I'm just thinking what I want to do. Okay, hear me out. It's not super crazy. I was thinking deep field, but I'm also thinking tribal would look really fun on this too. Plus, I haven't seen Vaza green with a darker keycap set yet. I think I've done normally like beiges or greens. I think this will be fun. Now I did mod these Gateron Type Rs with some 204. I did leave the stock springs because honestly, again, Gateron stock springs for these are perfectly acceptable for these. I feel like it's just kind of a waste of money to swap out springs unless you need a different spring weight. Plus, I also cannot film Gateron Type Rs. One of the molds from Gateron that just does not fit well with the... Yeah, I know. Gateron and Fine Springs. Like I said, Gateron has their moments where they produce decent enough products. Sounds like housings are tight and they don't even need films to begin with. Yeah, you don't need them at all. I did try, like, not on this batch, but like the other batch, and you don't need them. I will be picking up DCS Mudbeam, yes. That is one of the few sets I probably will drop some coin on. I like Mudbeam as a set, just like in general, so excited to get that one there. Remember when Gat Yellow Springs where it was at? You know, okay, I've said this already once. I do feel like Gatoron made the new Milky Yellow Springs half decent. They're not still like, I wouldn't go out of my way to say they're great, but I did it, like I said, I did it for like a friend where I just gave them like stock springs. I modded the rest of it though and filmed them and they loved it, so. Dude, the Vaza green with all black is crushing it, right? It looks sick. Yeah, it's looking dope, dude. Gatoron should partner up with Type Plus to make Milky Yellow V2s. Gatoron should work on their factory lube. I think that should be their #1 first priority. And then also decide on a consistent set of springs that don't suck and become decent from switch to switch. You know what I mean? They are consistent. Well, they're consistently inconsistent. Consistently bad? No, not across every switch they do. It's like a handful that are just worse than the others, which is odd. Get good, kid? A little bit. Oh, dude, this looks nice with the all black keycap set. Fuck, that looks good. Do I have anything else here that I need? This. Yeah, they're... Oh no, did they come unlubed? No. As far as I know, there's no unlubed Type Rs. The stock lube on these are actually, like, fucking weird. Type Rs have the same issue as most other Gatoron, where, like, you can go through 6 switches and they'd be like, these are great. And then you hit one switch where you're like, why is this so ass? When I buy Gatoron and Cherry, I'm most likely redoing, like, depending on the Gatoron switch, not all Gatoron switches, but Cherry 100% I redo. And Gatoron, I would say, like, depending on the switch, I'm doing, like, sometimes just lubing, sometimes just lube and spring swap, and then sometimes 100%. It varies. Oh, dude, I tell the people this all the time, and people, I don't know, people think I'm, like, lying, but I really don't think Gatoron switches are good stock. There's a handful that I would say, like, are half decent. Gatoron Type R is actually, if you weren't to lube these, they're not that bad. But I still feel like they benefit from lubing. It's the consistency of their factory lubing. It's always been a problem. However, they make genuinely good switches. I like their switches a lot. And sometimes they're really good prices. It just sucks that they're so inconsistent. Really stinks. Page up. Page down. Let's see, where's function at? Function. Function. And then I'll grab this as the escape key. Do we like the yellow? I think it suits this actually quite nice. Yeah, I like that a lot. And then let's put print up here, since we already have delete. Oh shit, this looks great. Ooh, I might have to swap my olive off. I like this a lot. Tribal goes hard on this. It complements everything. Yeah, dude, Tribal kind of... This is a GMK Tribal. Wow, Tribal does look really good on this. Factory lubing is an automated process that is difficult to control. It works basically push the stem. But I feel like if HMX can do it consistently, then what's stopping Gatoron at this point here? I'm very impressed. Yeah, this looks great. All right, well, let's see how this sounds. Let me get my cable out. You know, I kind of prefer this over the olive. High key. I do. Yeah, I guess I'll swap this afterwards because I have to take this off anyways. Yoink, yeah. Alrighty, let's see how this sounds. So we have Gatoron Type Rs. We'll swap the spacebar because I think Wobbly wanted me to do that anyways, but let's just see what this sounds like for now. Gatoron Type Rs, aluminum, and this time here we're doing an O-ring build. Let me open up my notepad and let's swap screens. Just close that. All right, here we go. You know, I like the spacebar, Wobbly. Well, okay, I don't really want to change the spacebar, but I'll give Wobbly a whole bunch of stuff to look at. Do you want me to try a different one right now, Wobbly? Yeah, I get what you mean. The tactile spacebar is not my favorite to type on either. It sounds good though. That's the problem. I'm conflicted. Pocket Nixie binocular. I haven't lubed any of the Nixies I just got in. Oh, what the hell's bent? Well, okay, let me try. Yeah, let me try. What would go nice with this? I almost feel like an Obscura, but I don't have any more. Let me triple check to see if I do. Oh, you know what might go really nice on this? I think these are the moon switches. These ones here. The old Agile ones. Ooh, maybe we do need to go louder.
Just in time for the scientist woot woot alexotos.
Yeah, it's getting drowned out by the alphas. Okay, maybe we have to use yogurt then. Okay. Maybe yogurt is the way to go here. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, Sivas. Thank you, dude. Oop. Where the hell did this just drop? 1 second. All right, let me see. Let me see what I got here. Maybe we just go the yogurt path. My yogurts are right here because I was using them. Yeah, I'm thinking maybe yogurts then. All right, let's see with a yogurt switch. Yeah, this is the one right here. God damn, dude. JN, thank you so much for the 5 tier 1s, man. Okay, this does sound pretty nice. Damn, I'm actually like really happy with the way this particular one turned out. The grommets are really good for tactiles, but I actually, you know what? I have never tried the O-ring for tactiles yet. The O-ring on the Manta for tactiles kind of hits. PAs? Do I have PAs? Thank you, Shark. I appreciate it. And Jen, thank you again for the gifted, man.
Shark gifted a tier 1 sub to Wobbly Cobblestones. They have given 3 gift subs in the channel.
Love these alphas, dude. Holy shit. Damn. This hits. Let's take a look at the build one more time. Back of the builds. Oh, thank you again, Wobbly. Appreciate you, man.
Present emoji.
Oh, dude. Oh, okay, the black keycaps on this go fucking hard, dude. Holy, that looks good with the black keycaps. Hit join. Type join, guys, if you guys want to join his giveaway. Thank you again, Wobbly. I appreciate that, man. Ooh, this side. I didn't even check the side profile on this patina yet. Oh, I zoomed in way too much. Ooh, that looks good on the side profile with the patina. That looks nice. Damn, I love the Manta side profile is so hot. So good, dude. Damn. Yeah, the patina goes so well with it. I'm gonna have to take some pics. This is a sick combo. There's the Manta fin. You can see the pillars are a lot more like red on this particular one. Can we get your opinion on DCS sets compared to GMK? Totally different sound profile. I still think DCS is hit or miss for what I like in certain builds. But when you can get DCS to sound really good on a build, like I've been finding O-ring builds are great for DCS. It really hits. I like Kikobo a lot too, but I think Kikobo spacebars are also like not my fave in a way. So Master Chief vibes is on point. This turned out great, man. Wobbly, are you happy with the build? I'll give you like 8 spacebar switches you can play with as well. Like I'll hand pick some for you. Tell him no? Damn, that's mean. Yeah, this just turned out so good. Shit, man. Now imagine this Vaza green, which you can just look at photos, but on Schema. It'd be sick, right? This is the Hall Effect Schema, by the way, guys. I'm gonna swap back to MX. Turned out pretty fun for Hall Effect. Hopefully soon for EC Schema. I'm gonna do 1 or 2 more Hall Effect builds. I have my Gatoron, or what's say Gatoron? My Geon Raws ready to go. So we'll do a proper like Geon Raws and aluminum plate or carbon fiber plate, and we'll see how that actually sounds. I have a feeling it's gonna be the best one out of the ones we've tried so far, but what's the sound difference? Sound difference with Hall Effect is a lot more plasticky. Like, it's very rare that you can get Hall Effect to be a bit brighter. I would even say I'm shocked the Hall Effect switches sound as bright as they do here. Thank you again, Wobbly. Appreciate you, man. Like, this being a Hall Effect spacebar is shocking to me. But I mean, the board has really good internals, so. These are gamer fuel switches. HE gamer fuel switches by HMX. Time to give away the Manta? No, never, dude. All right, well, this turned out absolutely fantastic. Super, super happy with the way this looks. So good. Look at that. What a beauty. All right, though, guys, that's pretty much the stream. I won't be streaming tomorrow, but I will be on Sunday. What am I doing Sunday? I don't even remember the build. I think it's a prototype, isn't it? Yeah, it's the Blaine V2. So if you guys want, the Blaine V2 will be Sunday at 1 p.m. And then we have a whole slew of stuff for next week. Tons of stuff. As a little reminder, if you guys want, there are a whole bunch of slots that I just opened up. I say whole bunch, it's 5, which I think is a lot. 2 might be already filling, so there still might be 3. But if you guys want, yeah, take a look. Congrats, Conan won? Congrats again, dude. Take a look, submit your build forms if you guys want. But let's go raid someone here. Who's baking right now? Kimlin Win? Damn, I haven't raided Kimlin Win in a hot minute. All right, well, have a good one, everyone. See you soon. Thank you again so much for letting me build this wobbly. I appreciate you so much. Thank you guys all for being here. Could you add another schema build with a div plate? Oh, I'm gonna do like another 4 schema builds in the next month. You don't even need to worry, Drew. We're doing so many. My next schema build that'll be MX will be with yogurt switches. All right, though, guys, enjoy the rest of your night. Take care and love you, everybody. Bye-bye.